Hello, welcome back to Mr. Arsenal podcast. Another match day watch along. This time it's the Arsenal women taking on Liverpool in the FA Cup fifth round of the FA Cup for this season, not last season. There's a team up on the screen. Obviously, there's a few changes because it's just back from international break, so players have been rested. So we've got Williams in goal, Moritz. Leah Williamson is back in the back line, obviously along with Salza. Kate Lee is playing left back. And McCabe is playing, but she's playing further forward down the line. In midfield, we've got Leah Warty, Kim Little, and Ira Bucci back in the starting 11 for first time in 2 months nearly. So Kate McCabe, Caitlin Ford, and Nikita Barris make up the forward three. And then you've got Zinsberger, Stenson, Beattie, Boy, Manham, Jordan Nobbs, Tobin Heath, Miedemar, and Blackstenius on the bench. Making up the bench basically, and Beth Mead's been given a day off by the looks of it. Right, literally away from kick, not literally just seconds away from kick-off, by the way. Girls are on the pitch, ready in their away kit. At Champion Rovers Stadium as well. And just for people not to be confused, it's a Liverpool women. They are in the league below the WSL. This season, that's taking a knee up my screen as well. I do reckon we'll win. Obviously, we should be winning this. Right, go get the scoreboard up. Someone's asking, can we actually watch the play? Can't, because usually will take you down. Copyright. And then the FA come after you as well. So yeah, can't do that. Obviously you can find it. You can find the game on the FAplayer.com. The only place you can find it, because all FA Cup games are on that this week and they're not on TV for some bizarre reason. Even though they want to heighten the profile of the game, but actually not show any of the games when it matters. Right.
It's going to be a long afternoon for Liverpool. She's sniffing around, unable to make the most of it. Nice to see her get a start as well. She is a real talent, but perhaps Arsenal haven't seen the best of her so far this season.
Yeah, I certainly think so. I think the competition for pace, we've seen her play up the left-hand side in more of a wide area, coming into positions, but actually now playing central, being able to get on the ball more and find the spaces in between the units. That's really where she likes to play. She likes to play forward balls with her intelligent passing. So interesting how she explains more of a central area.
Well, so you're sending it back.
Yeah, we've got a few more. Yeah, so I think what's that? They'll pop in the next few minutes because for some reason YouTube will take me forever to tell them that I'm live.
This afternoon, but does retain her place in the starting lineup. He said he came in with a job to get Liverpool back into the WSL and is on course to do that.
That's right. I think Matt Beard's got so much WSL experience as well as experience overseas in the NWSL. Likewise, have a lot of these Liverpool players, and that's why it's great. Sometimes teams from championships and players.
I wouldn't mind, but they've gone out there. Obviously, they're using another team stadium in Champion Rovers. Yeah, they're like League Two. There's barely anyone in there.
When these fixtures are played.
Barrett to no one in yellow. Beard returning as Liverpool FC women manager for the second time in May 2021. Yunus Eiderval having his first crack with the Arsenal women's side. Still top of the table, although it's not in their own hands after that 0-0 draw with Chelsea at Kingsmeadow. Finished 0-0, but that was a game of real quality. And had the pleasure of commentating on it. ebb and flow. They do have a stack of fixtures
and that's game. This is our
on the
postponement
horizon
game.
in the next week or so, though.
It's going back in December,
So
whatever
perhaps
it
that's
was.
playing
Win that on
to
Thursday.
the alterations he's
We're
made
then
today.
4 points clear. Chelsea have technically one game in hand because they've got to play Tottenham. Same as we've got. That's why their games in hand. And Tottenham are going for Champions League spot.
Gave an interview in the week
So,
saying that she does a lot of homework before matches.
What they're trying to make out.
Shows great attention to detail, but with Arsenal,
Even
they
though they
move so much class.
yesterday.
Can't really do that much work to try and combat them.
Really, I think Rachel Laws is super key to this Liverpool team. She's a leader. I've known her at international England camps, and she's such a mature player, and she's key to this Liverpool team because she communicates so well and she knows how to win a game. It's up to her for all the other players to look to experience and look to her body language and how she prepares and performs. She's huge.
Next time we do get off the ball, just giving it away. Long passes over the top and giving it away back to him.
Daniels with the ball. Two balls, although it's going to be picked up by Neve Varney, who recently picked up her 100th international cap. Brilliant achievement, which Matt Beard spoke about in the build-up to the game. There was a presentation before kick-off here as well.
I just love it. Slightly low card for him.
Seeing her a lot higher up the pitch, so good as well. I think she is such a talent, so versatile, and she does give them an extra option. Dynamic physicalities that she brings, but it's also a quality on the ball. So to deliver up the higher up the pitch, you know, it enables her to get assists. Here goes Kiernan, though. To again, a loose pass. Still not quite settling into their rhythm. Daniels
Not just me.
goes all the way home.
Oh, what's going on now?
Well in by Holland.
Ukrainian forces are continuing to Russian advances. We haven't seen overnight change.
Sorts out their feet.
Crap return this morning.
Harris.
What breaking news?
Paris just runs out of pitch. Opportunity for Nikita Paris, who's not quite got motoring in an Arsenal shirt so far this term.
There's a schism or government not do fuck all. God forbid.
Catley. Raffaelli. Going for the big switch.
Good.
Paris.
Seriously, Peter, still.
I think we've seen Liverpool set up as they would in their normal Championship League domestic campaign. You know, it's a back three of Roberts, Fahy and Rowe. But also it's really interesting that Daniels has been asked to do this right wing back position. We normally see her higher up the pitch and Hines on the left hand side. But really good start from Liverpool. I think they're really closed on the ball. They don't look flustered or that you know they want to take the game and they're playing their style, which is really interesting.
They're on the move here as well. Kiernan just took a bit too long. Clearly, trying to mop things up. Important interception there.
It's got lapping there.
It's a wake-up call, isn't it, for Arsenal there? I think Stengel's doing great work. We normally see her higher up leading the line, but she's dropping in to win back the ball. And if it wasn't a poor touch from her, she could have been in. Again, but it's a wake-up call from Arsenal. Good recovery pace and reading of the situation by Raffaelli. But again, a better touch and we could have got a shot off a goal. But yeah, Stengel is picking up. I think she's dropping a little bit deeper to deal with Volti, who likes to dictate players that holding defensive midfielder. Last time Arsenal were away to Liverpool, they ran out 3-2 winners. So that wasn't played
3 years ago.
Prenton Park. Diana Miedema on the bench for Arsenal this afternoon. She's actually scored 7 goals in her last 4 games against Liverpool. She'll be chomping at the bit to get on at some stage. Stengel, who has proved to be a good acquisition in January. Liverpool loses out there. Helped on by Iwabuchi.
Shadows behind you.
In red, back to block the route to goal. Williams. Here's Williamson.
Guys, do pop in the chat, give me your score predictions and interact as well. I'm down to tabs here, so I will be popping in the chat, your comments on the screen and all that.
I tend to agree, especially, having sequences of 8, 9, 10 passes. We haven't really seen that yet. But I think all credit to Liverpool. I think they're fine. They're not dropping deep. And
also, again, extra promotion. I will be doing the stream later on for you guys for the League Cup final between Liverpool and Chelsea and Liverpool. Seems to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I think we've got a lot to talk about, especially with the Chelsea fans, all the sudden statements coming out. I'm so against it, even though I own it's part of the situation that's going up in the world. And Chelsea fans are laughing up at the big idiots they are. This is very frustrating to watch at the moment.
Oh, they're asking for a foul there, and they're going to get it against Steph Catley. Stengel, the player, flattened.
Steph, you're not allowed to go for challenges, apparently.
Katie Stengel coming in for Liverpool was such a key signing. She's the target centre forward, can hold the ball up really well, and she's a big physical player, got lots of experience overseas in the NWSL, big personality. And when you know that someone like that is leading your line in these big games, she can draw those free kicks and get you up the pitch just like that, as easy as that.
Not looking good so far. Very flat so far.
Did Stengel ahead of January move to Merseyside. Gone for goal there.
Goal.
A long way from testing Lydia Williams.
Near on target.
Missy Bo Kearns.
See, she shaped up as though she's going to deliver it into the back post and decided with a bit of disguise to go goal bound but off target. But really interesting. I think it may be on the opening 10 minutes. Put the ball into that area. They've got Liverpool have got some great attacking players who love to attack the ball in the air with Fatty, Roberts, Stengel, really good opponents that can really do some damage from set pieces. So you'd like to think maybe the next attacking set piece from Liverpool, they would put it in an area to say to their players, right, go and attack it.
Liverpool recorded their 7th straight victory in the Women's Championship with a 3-0 victory over Sunderland last time out. Penalties from Stengel and Kearns, either side of a goal from Jana Daniels. Laws with the launch upfield, good distance on that too.
12 minutes, literally struggling to get a foot on the ball, dictate the tempo. Get the ball way too easily.
Little.
We're getting like silly fouls. We do get forward, again, it's nice to make it players.
It's interesting that
not being exactly
had a large amount of players on international duty during the last window when normally expected to be the higher ranked side in a cup tie who've had to contend with more of that.
That's right, I think 12 players for Liverpool going away with their national team. And it's a nightmare for managers, it really is, because although you want your players to do well for the national team and perform well, you don't really know what state, psychologically, emotionally, physically, you're getting your players back. So it really is a case of having perhaps 2 sessions to prepare for the next competition. You really have to prioritise and pick the players that you feel best are in the
defenders are getting to line all that. Once you've got the feet. Not one of our players have put any pressure on it to speed up.
Williamson takes no chances with that, although it might turn into a handy pass. Chased down by Ford, who's been feeding off scraps so far, and she's offside as she tried to get on the end of that one.
Ford's another player that we've seen operating off the left side, off the right side, and not many through the centre because obviously the competition with Myanmar and now Blackstenius, but she really is a willing runner. She will run into the channel, she will stretch the back line. That was close, and she will look to offer, especially with the quality.
I still think they'll win this team, at least 2-0.
Raffaelli and Williamson,
Maybe
especially.
more as a bonus, but yeah. But not hard work if you don't.
Was for Australia.
I know it's international, we've had international breaks.
In the 18-0 win over Indonesia.
This 11 is still good enough to get a result today. Plus, look at our bench. Fucking hell.
Steady start this.
The others are taking no risks today.
Pressure turned over there, poked forwards by Roberts. Williamson all the way back to Williams. Taking her time. Immediately, the Liverpool press is well orchestrated. Here's Paris. Williamson bringing it out from the back so well as she so often does and is fouled.
I'd like to say it's a really organised, thorough, high press from Liverpool, something that we've seen them do before. It's more of a player-for-player, really ambitious, really brave, especially to do it against WSL League leaders. But all credit to them, it is working for them. They are eventually winning the ball back. It's how now do Arsenal solve that and be a little bit more braver and maybe travel and drive and dribble round the player.
Kiernan crowded out.
So far.
Ford can't make anything of it.
Also, I do think Giannis has made a mistake here. That he's attacking Friesen today.
Arsenal certainly well advised not to take the
Not because he's got
championship
the key powers. He's got two strikers.
points clear at the top of the championship, and of course coached by the manager who led them to successive WSL titles in 2013 and 2014. Things rather fell apart after that when he crossed the Atlantic to take charge of Boston Breakers. But he's now overseeing a fine rebuild on Merseyside.
Also, playing with Vivian, and they've also played against Chelsea the other week as well. 9-0 draw there. Get the game killed, kill the game off as early as possible, then bring them off. Then play the lots of Caitlin and the keeper and all that. No. The penalty not
just cause there.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we've seen an earlier one with Mal Lawley, a foul on with Williamson driving out, and now Kiernan doing the same on McCabe. So obviously that's something that they've highlighted. If they do beat that forward line, stop them, maybe give away a professional foul.
Okay. Little, so good at retaining possession. To Catley.
1 sec.
To ensure that there's a foot in there to prevent Arsenal threading it through. They've not had much ball in and around Rachel Law's penalty area so far.
You're on camera.
Daniels throw. Daniels again.
Come on, go
This touch from
on.
McCabe, who's on the move here.
Someone, can you get the positions, please?
Fired up to Kiernan.
Okay, no, you're an experienced player, for God's sake. You're not a rookie. Stop playing like it.
Quickly forwards by Ford. Iwabuchi on the turn.
Go on,
Ford
Caitlin.
chasing.
Go on.
Caitlin
Go
Ford
on.
across dangerously. Paris was waiting. First time that Arsenal have really cut through.
It took us 17 minutes to get our first promising attack.
Really well defended by Liverpool in the end, but that's what Iwabuchi can do, thread those little balls. Good defended by Rhiannon Roberts just to get to the ball first, to play their way out of trouble.
Oh dear. That's a nice one to the final. If we get through this stage, all the way to the final.
Unisaidabal had some international talent that was still fairly fresh following the recent spate of international action.
This time, we go on better match, we win it. If we decide to turn up.
Helps on to Stengel. Paris now for Arsenal. Iwabuchi.
There we go. Come on.
The move.
Go, Steph. Well
Feeding Ford, who's
Clayton's
drifted
in the
wide
wing.
left. Looking for the angle for the cross. Little. Plenty of red back there to block the route to goal. But
Go on,
Ford
go
can
on,
be
go on,
in
go on,
here.
Caitlin, go on.
Caitlin Ford.
Yes!
Ford can't keep it out. And Arsenal have the opening goal.
Get in there, 1-0. Well done,
First
Caitlin Ford.
time
Well,
they've had a
well
serious
finished there in
sight
the end.
of the Liverpool goal.
Good
And
assist
they
from
made it pay,
Salzer as well.
courtesy of Caitlin Ford.
But even though after the stage on this afternoon, good evening. I have messaged you guys, by the way.
You can see how hard
asked,
Liverpool were to get bodies back behind the ball and back pressure on it,
he did
but
reply back,
Raffaele
sorry.
just did not want a lovely through
Just to
ball,
see if you're
waiting
around for the
pass.
final later.
Again, Hayden runs time zone,
Just
runs so well
we'll get
on a non-preferred foot, that left-footed side, but
Yeah, that's some of his harder than usual, but yeah, it's lastminute.com.
Even
Yeah,
a sniff of
scoreboard
a
change.
celebration from Caitlin Ford.
1-0, 2-0, 1-0,
Arsenal goal since scoring in the Champions League
I'll
in
change it to
mid-November
that,
and
so
one
there we
that
go.
gives Arsenal the lead with just under 20 minutes played.
To be honest, it was against the
Did
over
you
the
saw the
last few
reaction
minutes,
from
we've actually got
Rachel
a head out of
Laws? I
us
think
as an
for all the
actually
hard work in the opening
right score.
19 minutes, the high press and
Sky did it
covering
as
the
an own
ball
goal,
back,
but I'm
having
watching
the
it. It
good
would have known
spells of
that.
the ball, but to give a goal away quite as cheap as that when you have got so many bodies back, they will be disappointed. It is quite a cheap goal to give away.
Harris. A bit of a sucker punch that for Liverpool, who had traded blows with Arsenal early on.
Come on. Got thrown, yeah. Oh, in the comments. I checked out the bird in the back. Oh, been busy this morning, so hence why it's all
Raffaele.
This has all been done down here.
Just confusion with Catley, and there was. And away goes Kiernan. Here's the chance for the leveller. Was there a touch from the keeper? Or was there a handball? That's what she's appealing for. But I think they'll still be disappointed she didn't put the ball in the net regardless of that.
You can see the mix-up, Raffaele and Catley, with great
God,
pressure from her. We've seen her look how lively she is.
Well, save.
Starting to play a game. I really think Kiernan, Stengel, Lawley, they understand pressure from the front and they can force errors like that with this Arsenal back four.
Well, he's got a goal kick, so
She'll know that's a big chance.
can barely hear you. I need to turn the volume down wide. Listen, one sec. Listen. Go. Yeah, that's it. Is that better? That's probably why people do that. He's talking. I can barely know the fucking audio. Right. Is it any better? But let me know. That's probably why I'm struggling to get people in. Okay, well done, right? Right. Oh, it's oh. Let me know if that's any better, by the way. Literally, the mic's right here as well. The other one's so quiet. Come on, guys, come on. Let's get a second. Let's kill this tire. Once it's literally miles as early. In the box. There. No. Oh, not good. That's those. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. It's just bloody commentary on the other fucking tab, so that's overdone the other. Okay, fair enough. Cool. But yeah, I was saying, actually couldn't barely hear me, but I was saying, I was messaging you and a few others to see you around later on for the cup final during the stream, see what maybe you're interested in popping on. Otherwise, it's just me again. We've got a lot to talk about. We've had a lot to talk about, so not just obviously, just like the being sacked, fishermen. But obviously the Chelsea statements and John Terry coming out of all people on this situation going up in Russia and Ukraine. That's cool. Cool. Right. Sometimes it feels like better today, okay. Previously last night. What time is the final? Kick-off. I think it's half 4 kick-off. I think. Double check now. That's an odd one to fucking call because bloody it's Sunday, obviously, family, and also not going anymore. Yeah, half 4 kickoff. You can't make it a kickoff. You can pop in at any time. That's more flexible and suiting you. There's way too many chances in this game, by the way. Load of that home from the being won championship, but still, it shouldn't be. We've got full strength our back line, so it shouldn't be giving us as many chances as we have been so far. I'll come back to it. Yeah, that's no worries. That's cool. As I said, if you can't make the actual kickoff, that's fine. It's be popping whenever you can. You're on the string. That's more suiting to your situation over there. Oh dear. Let's pick her up. There we go. You can set it down, yeah. Definitely. I feel that one has gone. Oh, it's 2 minutes. Yeah, really deep on it, though. You've got to beat that and put this kick out. We're going backwards, of course, we have. No, we are really. When they've got the ball, we are 15 yards away from the nearest defender or the goalkeeper. Maybe more than that. But no pressure on them compared to what they're doing to us. When we've got the ball in the final, when we've got the ball in our defensive third. It's stupid. Thankfully, they've got to move around. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, really away from that. Poor goal kick there. Basically, we go to get the ball out to a left back. So yeah, falls over basically, just slips over his feet basically. But then they're giving the ball back to one hand. In that phone, they're giving the ball back to us. And now we're on the attack. Don't like this camera angle either. In the FA Cup. Don't like it at all.
Chase on here for Canley. Should get
Go on,
there.
Cappy, go on.
Feeding the cave.
Somebody.
Loads to Raphael.
Oh, hold on. Again, in the box.
Canley.
Go on. What's he having doing a deal with a local lower league team like Johnny Rovers for them to have a stadium like that for the women's team and barely filling it. They're a bit, well, they barely literally not but just under half a stand beyond the goal that our girls are attacking in the first half. Is where the majority of the fans are. Upper tier of that stand and all the other stands empty. Little white.
I think you saw that against the games when they played for BSL opposed to this season with Aston Villa narrowly losing.
That's the equivalent of us looking. I'm trying to think now. That's the equivalent of us literally just being after our partnership with Bournemouth and bringing the girls and the other 23s to play the Emirates every week, every game. We'd actually surely on a bit more, we'd have bigger turnout. Go on. Save. Anyway. Didn't get rid of head of it. Good stuff from the goalkeeper. That was going in. With a good assist from Leo as well. Kindit. Probably would pass over to Kindit in the box. Bang. A little bit slighter to the keeper's left. That was in 2-0. It's got through from the. How do you do? Ball in. It's that away. Oh. Yes, what a goal! Look, Katie. Katie in the cave, 2-0. On the volley. Come on. You all right?
You simply do not save those. What a strike. And Arsenal in charge.
Yeah, another tab. Got the big scoreboard.
That is fantastic. I don't know why Katie McCabe looks so surprised because we've seen them score some absolutely tremendous goals. But how could that happen?
First game back. First suspension. I'll admit, we're turning up, but we're very lucky to turn it up. We've been a bit. Because at the frame of battery, I've got to do the final later. But I've got my own. As a neutral. For the cup final, so I thought, why not? I did the Champions League finals at the year now, so I might as well do the League Cup. But I think that is something I have to. But I might as well. I'm in a situation with that game. I don't know who I want to win because you've got Liverpool who cheated their way to the final. And you've got Chelsea with their situation, their involvement, well, not their involvement, their owners' involvement in this fucking potential world war. Oh, yeah, you can't sit on that. Kind of at least. Go through. What's that? Oh, 3-0. Taking forward. I think this is game over. Game over now. It's every shot we're having now going in. Out of nowhere, first 17 minutes we were poor. Suddenly, sort of goal. A bit early that last year. Still prefer Katie McCabe's goal. Out of these recent two. Definitely. That was this is a good finish. Don't get it twisted. Really good finish.
But again, it sits up nice, and you think, why not have a strike? Absolutely fantastic. That's probably one of the best.
This one's putting my team. What's he even playing this weekend, actually? Oh, there you go. But Arsenal. It's either yes and they got beaten, either yes and they never played good. Or Bielsa's officially sacked in the last half hour. Yes, and we won. Oh. Liverpool going up. Good. Put it back. And they're going up the bar. In terms of the shot going over the bar. Right, yes. Thank you. Free kick. No, don't do that. Don't invite the press in. Come on. What are you watching? They might change the sound of our defender, but that's okay. They'll get the blue kick. It's in circle. Perfect sense. Put one more for our team. Come on, let's really got sight of them. Go on, Richie, go on. Son. And we can get the last ball in there. It's a foul. Oh. Paid for the ball, but okay. Well done there. Not so explain that one.
She spoke about the huge privilege that she feels after winning her 110th for the divided during the international break. Essential appearances, and she's given them in there to win over Poland in the town game over a week and a half ago.
A little bit. Well done, Lydia. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Was concerned.
Very cool. Yeah. Going to us, really, yeah. 5 minutes half time, clean it up. What's this say, really? Scrapping midfield, both teams. Oh, there we go. Let's call it this. We just have to be more clinical in the final third. Our team is strong through compared to theirs. Yeah. It's effective and strong in terms of our replicating and all that. We are usually sub. Go on, go on. It's a foul.
See, the decision from Rose was right, wasn't it? Every time Rafaela's got on the ball, she strengthens. She got the assist for the first goal, and she creates.
Try and swipe it back out like that.
Stop her progressing of the pitch, but it was clearly late.
Got booked for it.
Rafaela
And there's referee point right there.
she just got the timing wrong. Rafaela needed to be pressed and pressure on her, so she doesn't. She's so close to the ball, so
Can we all take the coast and move this free kick through because both it or good and it's on the head. Go. Oh, Katie. Sorry. One point to chat. I'm not going to let the rest of the ball on it. That was great. Go on. Can't wait. Go on a bit. Go on. Get one, so we get the pass off, and we go back. Good step. Well done. Get things on the mark. Fair enough. Very nice. Top mouthing off. That's in the theatre. God's sake.
Question their work rate, attitude, and use that the execution of the game plan because you've certainly progressed extremely well. It's just been that final ball.
Good damn go, God's sake. Yeah, yes, well done. 2 minutes into targeting attack. That's a minute, but yeah. Come on. Go. Again. Squeeze a little bit. Well done. Come on. Seconds for off, 10 seconds for half time. Come on. Let's get the ball now. Piss them off. There we go, half time, 3-0 up. First got the goal against one. I played 2 worldies out of 3. Yeah, not much else to say really in that. Being very scrappy between the goals, and at the end of the day we are 3-0 up, so can't really complain on that side of things. Doing the job, getting ourselves through to the next round hopefully. So it's nice touching the 2 balls in the second half. Thompson 2 weeks. Goes down to the tunnel. And yeah. Right. With that, I'm going to set this up this time because the loading. Let's first at West Ham Stadium. Yeah, I'm going to go off and do myself a quick cup of tea. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. I'll become this and put myself on mute. Right, we're back. Yeah, the public for the second half is underway. Not really much else to talk about. Obviously, complete bit of a recap. Obviously, first half was a bit. It's concerning the majority of it. They were playing, but we've got the 3 goals. The main thing we've got goals. We're ahead. We suddenly don't look like we can concede like we were at the start of this match. We're solid, suddenly looking solid in the back line, which it should do because we've got that back line. And that's 2 of our 3 goals have been fantastic. But that basically showing off the levels of our team compared to their team respectively. And as an Arsenal fan, it's just nice and refreshing to see one of my Arsenal teams actually win a game against Liverpool instead of getting completely battered every time, home or away. Yeah, Woody's in the chat. I thought to see about that a bit earlier than this, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that Kate McGade's goal, the second goal of the day, out of the 3, my favourite so far. I've done that quite a few times this season, either lobbing the goalkeeper for 45 yards out or them sort of volleys. Hence why one of my favourites this season in terms of play and what she's been given to us as a team this year. So yeah, as I was saying, it's just refreshing to have a team that's actually in recent years superior to Liverpool's team in the final third. And on our bench as well, and getting the heat of Paris back in our home territory as well, being a Scouser and all that. Back in home turf, and again, a bit, yeah. Had a couple of moments, don't get it wrong, where she's looked for business. But this time, the majority of the times, have been a bit, again, like, for God's sake, like Wayne's are going to click for you, basically. But it is what it is. I knew they were winning, so I haven't got much to complain about, really, on that side of things. And United in the FA Cup game, Man United have beaten Man City in the FA Cup match just kicked off early in the Manchester Derby, so that was early. That's happened for a while since their money came along. Yeah, I hope you'll keep them there, by the way, with you. So I will be back in this afternoon for the we're in the next round draw. I'll have a look at that, actually. Was it 600 fake? Have a look. They'll be either tonight or tomorrow night, I'm sure. But again, they don't show that either. You've got to listen to it on the radio. Was it last time? I was radio 5 or something. There's me, I'll try that for it. I'll try it anyway. Hey, I'm going. This would be 5th, that should be 6th, isn't it? 6th, Sound is a bit dodgy, is it? Is it? On my end. Not going to stop screaming and else, won't it? Have a look. I'll look at my end as well. I'm just looking. With no documentary, that'd be great. Okay, now, bloody hell, right. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's only a screening, but okay. It's not a screening. Okay, yeah. Right. I'm saying, even the FA site's not insane in the drawers. I'll look into that too much. I'll find out once the game finishes. I'll let you know later. No. That's what I was going to find out. Yeah, if you've seen that sound fudge in there, isn't it? I'd put myself on mute for that one. I don't know what's going on there, but sounds to be better now. I mean, I've actually, the mic was literally there. I've had to move it here, so hopefully it's a lot better. So let's just turn it so I think I know what's happened. One second. Yeah, extreme. You stop fucking out on the mic. No wonder. There we go. There, that should be better. Fucking streamer took the mic, turned the mic off basically, and put me on that like default mic, which is built into the laptop. Instead of having it, even though this is all connected, it disconnected the fucking thing. Hopefully that's better. Let me know if that's better, Vidri. Sorry about that. So it sounds like being muttering along now. Great, that's fine. Here I am trying to fucking get this channel built up as quick as possible. Like really kick on now. The channel building it up and all that. And StreamYard needs to put their software out because I'm getting naffed off now. This. Right, we're back underway for the second half. We're just getting ready to go. Ref's waiting to blow the whistle. A bit of sound there. Ridgey, if you're still there, mate, let me know if the sound's better. Or anyone in the chat, let me know if the sound is better now. And we're on for the second half. Come on, let's finish it. It's 3-0. Pretty much, the time's pretty much finished. Unless we bottled it. Let's get a couple more goals though anyway. Get a confidence up for Thursday night against Reading at home. I want to talk about Chelsea now, Sky. What's the point? Cup final day, we'll wait till these. I am getting pissed off with StreamYard so much now. God's sake. Hello. Hello. Fucking hell. Actually pissing me off it is. Can people let me know the sound's better? Or it's disconnected again. God's sake. And the FA site's gone up the wall, and of course it has. God's sake. I swear if it's crashed and I can't watch the game now, I'm going to be pissed. Sorted now. Don't know why I did that, but okay. Right, let me know, please, guys. There's 8 of you here watching live. Let me know the sound's any better, or if it's still a bit, I need to look into that. I'm not having that. It's pissing me off. But yeah. That's no. Oh, it's bad enough YouTube half time decided to go. Actually, we're not going to demonetize it, but basically we're going to put you on unlimited availability for ads. It's like, no, I've done nothing wrong. Been fine up till now. No reason. It's just gone. So fucking YouTube and they do themselves over basically. Oh dear. What? Okay, Sky. I know he released a statement last night, Mr. Abramovich, yeah? Do we have to have him on the screen in slow-mo going? The guy's part of the problem in the world at the moment, but okay, let's just show him everywhere, every possible moment. Idri, let me know if you're there or not, please. Otherwise, it'll be very quiet again. Oh, my days. I don't know what I've done to my legs. My legs are fucking so stiff. Stop showing them such an idiot. No, I mean, very polite by calling him an idiot. Very, very polite. Who's been taken out here? Oh, the head's coming together, so there's a head injury. Oh, for God's sake. Nikita Persson, the Liverpool number 4, I think it is. Basically knocked heads. It wasn't deliberate or nothing, so I'm not going to say I'll send her off or anything like that. It was completely accidental. Emilio Phone has gone for a walk. Apparently. There it is. Hold on. Oh, I forgot. I have my own password, for God's sake. This is ridiculous. I said it earlier in the first half. It's ridiculous that they all talk, this media all talk about they want to raise the profile of the women's game. Yeah, you've got a Manchester derby in the 5th round of the FA Cup. You've got Liverpool v Arsenal here, and none of them, not one of the FA Cup matches this round are on TV. Make sense of that, what you will. Sounds like that. Okay, cool. I didn't even know. Streaming disconnected from disconnected my main mic. I put me on fucking the basic thing that's built into this laptop, MacBook, whatever. Yeah, MacBook Air. Not telling you what model it is, but fully. But yeah. Hence, sort of, it sounded all muffled and basically. So I do apologise for that. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. Appreciate that. I don't know what is StreamYard. Why it has to be that way. Where, for whatever reason, it just does not like my microphone, my main mic, I mean. And every now and then on one live, it just disconnect me. Yeah, any other software I use, no issues whatsoever. How you doing anyway? I did see him. Was you in the chat last night? The Match of the Day stream? I can't remember. I think it was you? I hope you anyway. How's your week been anyway? Obviously, talking the Match of the Day. I wasn't being bothered by the brother on the phone. Man United, obviously, the main reason we all came along to watch the stream last night was to see United draw 0-0 against Watford at home. I thoroughly enjoyed it, even though I was on the phone. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Watching United just attack after attack, and Ronaldo dive after dive, and cry after cry. I've really enjoyed seeing all that, seeing their fans boo their big megastars off the pitch. All we've got to do now is beat Watford. We've now got to do our job in terms of next Sunday, beat Watford, and let's hope in the meantime, between obviously next weekend as well, that Man City turn up next week and beat United. So then when it comes to Leicester, we'll be in the top 4 and looking to cement our place in the top 4 going into the game in hand against Liverpool in a couple of weeks' time before the international break comes along. There's too many international players, in my opinion. There's way too many. It needs to be sorted out ASAP. I don't know what Leeds are playing at either, in terms of obviously they've got to sack Bielsa because of performances and results. So the whole season have been abysmal. To be honest, compared to last season, complete opposite of last year. Second season syndrome and all that crap. But according to Sky, they're looking to hire some form of Leipzig manager, Yank. I've never even heard of myself. So it doesn't bode well for them. When you're in a situation of relegation, you don't go and hire someone that hasn't been in that situation before, let alone never been in this league before. You go and hire the right man for the job, basically, to get you out of the mess that you're in. Not Leeds, oh no, we'll go for the cheap and cheerful that no one's ever heard of, basically. Who hasn't worked from far as I'm aware, hasn't worked at the European stage, let alone the relegation scrap for how many years? At any level. Just waiting, obviously, the game has stopped for a second there. Well, Liverpool defenders receiving some treatment just outside the penalty box near the corner flag. If you see the twist of her ankles, he's also got cramp in her calf. Looks like cramp. Well, the West Ham team's up. Fabianski, Creswell, Zuma. Oh, Lord, Zuma. Imagine how everyone's gone quiet now on that. Even the media's like, yeah, it is what it is now. We'll move on while they're investigating. Really want the West Ham Mall's going to be adult. Sorry, I know David will be watching this later. Watch this back later because I know he's at the game working. It's my cousin. I really want this to be a dull 0-0 draw. This West Ham Wolves game at 2 o'clock. Oh dear. Be really good. The Leeds game aside. This would have been a really good weekend then for Arsenal because we haven't played again this week. Well, Toby needs to get ready to come on. Come on, Toby. Let's get you a couple of goals today as well. Yeah, it'd be great if you could actually show us the game, FA. Oh, yeah. That would be fantastic. Because they're showing us part of the game as Arsenal are attacking and then switching to the camera to the player that's just gone off injured. That would be fantastic. And again, you're going to a player who's not even on the fucking pitch. Go on. Cause some havoc. Cool, got the throwing. Well done. Cool, Sierra. He's been shocked. Now Jimenez has been dropped to the bench for the Wolves game. Okay. Oh, literally, I've got the game on there and another tab here. I've got Sky Sports on in the background. And yeah, so obviously the teams coming up and all that. And yeah, didn't see that. Jimenez is doing 3 subs. Okay, we ain't messing about. Leah Williamson's going off. Get some respite for Thursday in mind. boys coming on in place of her. Salsa's gone off she's going off for BT. And Tobin Heath is coming on for Merits. Yeah, that's the one. So triple change. They've got 2 more subs left, by the way, in that. And really, I think effectively, with 2 of the subs, especially the first 2 subs, Salsa and with Rafael Salsa and Leah Williamson, is more of a get them off. The game's now, we're 3-0 up. The game's what it is. Get them off, let them rest up, ready for Thursday. After respectively intense international breaks for respective players, let's get them off and give some respite ahead of Thursday night against our rearranged game against Reading at home at Wormwood. I can't wait for that. I will be covering that on this. It's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, it is Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday, I will be covering it. I've got a few guests on the work on as well. A words out, that'd be fantastic, Ryan. If I let me actually get into my phone, that'd be great. What Wednesday is it? Well, it is Wednesday. Wednesday night. So we'll cover it on Wednesday night, 7:15 kickoff. So I go literally dead on 7 o'clock, 15 minutes before kickoff, go to the teams and all that, as we always do. And yeah, cool. Look forward to that, doing that on Wednesday night. It'll be a full strength 11, the first choice 11. Oh, go back into my chat, see everyone's in there. No, everyone's gone quiet, just watching me talk to myself about the game, about life in general. Fantastique, as Vio will say. Phone over there. Oh, you're up there as well, now, are you? Go on, Kim. Well done, Kim. Well covered. Cool. We work for space. That's cool. That's fine. Far better before. We're playing far better than what we did in the first half. I think Liverpool players just given up the ghost really in the second half. Really, straight from the off, realised they ain't going to get back into this, and it's just sort of playing for pride now. This is the thing, because where we are this season in the league, going for the title and in the WSL, the league above them, of how well they've been doing, respectively in WSL, competing to get that promotion. Oh, go on, Nikita, one sec. Oh, there's too much on it. Go on, Toby, get it back. That's cool. It wasn't offside. But okay. Flag's gone up for offside, apparently, even though Toby wasn't offside. As I was saying, yeah, this is a bit of a reality check for the Liverpool team and players. Obviously, they were to come up. The levels between where they are, not just as a cup, but in terms of their league, compared to the WSL. Sorry. So if Liverpool were to come up in spite of London City Lionesses, because I think as it stands between them two at the moment, what I can make out, they're going to have to make in terms of, not just in terms of bringing players in personnel-wise, but how they approach the WSL is going to have to be a complete culture change at Liverpool, because otherwise they'll just come up and go back down again. They've been down for a couple of years as well. They went down a couple of years back, this team, to the Women's Championship, sorry. And this is the first time they've threatened to be looking to come back up. As I say, this will be a bit of a kick at the backside, basically. Like, if you do come up, this is the standard you're going to face week in, week out. Also, I've already decided, by the way, if obviously if the women's team win the WSL this season, and the men's team get back into the Champions League, obviously all we can do is obviously top 4. Then I'll literally be, when the new home shirt comes out, going down, buying my new shirt and getting on each sleeve the WSL Champions patch and the Champions League patch on either sleeve. Yeah, people might look at you, might look like, what the fuck are you doing? But my fucking money, it's my shirt. Well defended, well done. Got the ball quite nice and easily. Such a step up in performance this second half from the girls compared to the first half, where it was a bit scrappy. Even though we were 3-0 up at half time, it was scrapping. Midfield battle was scrapping between both teams, and we allowed them a few opportunities we shouldn't have done. Although they are winning 2-0, or they won 2-0, they're winning 2-0. Playing today against Espanyol. Fair enough. Liverpool on the attack now. One sec. Ball comes in. Headed over for a goal kick from Stengal. Vladimir's back in the chat. Everyone's enemy, basically. Someone's having a sick joke, but I'm not going to go there. You popped in the other night, saying hi. He's saying hi. He's been civil. This person has been civil. So, as it stands, sick as the profile is, or the profile name is, it is what it is. Account name, what we're going to call it. It is what it is. But yeah, obviously, hi back at you, and obviously, hope you're keeping who you are, keeping well. Obviously, not the Vladimir. Don't get why people do that, by the way. Especially in a situation that has arose in the last 7 days. Why? Well, seriously, something's got to be sort of wired wrong in your head for you to go, oh, wouldn't this be funny if I changed my profile name, my account name to this person who's called, on the verge of causing World War III because he wants the power, basically. Manchester Derby is on a bit, is it? Well, actually, on the actual, you haven't got to go via iPay, have you? I didn't see them advertise that once. And all I've seen on Twitter for the last 24 hours is why there's no FA Cup games on this weekend. So I assumed that's the case. Let's put that on then. So we've got 2 games on then. Is that all right? So we can come. Was that finished? Is it? Because I've just turned it on and it's showing the Chelsea fucking highlights. If I missed something here, or did they kick off later than us? 12:15, so let's kick off later than us. Go on, Nikita. I really want it to work for Nikita Paris here, but it's at Arsenal, but it isn't clicking. He's come back from Lyon, from 2 years stint at Lyon, won the Champions League, what was it, the first season he was there? So she achieved her main goal going abroad in terms of winning the Champions League, wasn't it? And then, go on. 4-0. Kim Little. The Liverpool players are playing for our side, but thankfully there's no VAR. I'm going to have a look at the replay for change the scoreboard on my screen, but it is 4-0. Because they can't change. It hasn't been given offside enough, and the flag hasn't gone up. There's no VAR. I was going to see it for myself just to see if they give us a decent angle. That is. Caitlin Ford with the assist as well. Caitlin Ford's been really good today, actually. Don't get what the people say. She scored the first goal, even though the ball did trickle it. Was going on target, so technically it should be Caitlin Ford goal. She should be on 2 goals, and she's just got an assist there. No, I'm not showing the angle. Okay, well, it's 4-0 anyway. Great goal. Again, really good, well-taken goal there. And notice how we're doing this with 11v11, not 11v10 like Chelsea did yesterday against Leicester. The same. Everyone, all the media want to write Arsenal off apparently. Fuck off. Yeah, the BBC News like their current scoreboard. Really well taken goal. I don't think she was offside. Again, they're not showing an angle where I can say definite yay or nay. Either way, I'm not complaining because we scored 4 now. So again, we're doing it with 11v11, not 11v10. Our best, literally in terms of Blackstilius, Vivian, and then Toby Healer's only just come on. We were on the bench at the start of this game. Alex Scott. Can't wait for September actually because I've pre-ordered her book that's coming out, signed copy obviously. Looking forward to that. So, again, something different. It won't be just based on Arsenal. So you've got the majority of it majority of the book probably will be about our time at Arsenal time, but obviously you'd expect it to go beyond her playing career as well. Looking forward to that. That should be a decent read. Minutes to go. So what? Chelsea won 7-0, didn't they? And they're playing. That was Fulham second. That Leicester went down at 10 players. Yeah, yesterday it was 0-0 up to that point. So 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 20 minutes to score 3 goals with 11v11. Imagine that. Gee, that would be a fucking culture shock to Liverpool in terms of their approach to getting promoted to the WSL again. Oh, Steph Cat has gone down. Oh God, it's holding her ankle. And her ankle as well. It wasn't a deliberate foul. It was coming together. They both went for the ball there, just timing and all that. The aftermath, follow through. To the left, to the right. Have they even kicked off? Or is it up? It must have kicked off. It's 1-0 Man United, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So it's clearly half time because they've got players out in the pitch and their bibs and all that. There's no one in the stadium. I don't know. Is that? Can anyone let me know in the chat? The ground that United use for their home games, yeah, is that owned by the club itself, or are they ground sharing with another a local club? Because again, it's a Manchester derby, it's FA Cup. There's like a small section of a stand. It's got a full, got the fans there, and everywhere else is empty, as if it was being played behind closed doors again. Again, Kate McCabe's goal is still my favourite today. Out of the 4 goals she scored today, fantastic volley, technique, everything you can ask for. bang. Oh dear. I was saying earlier, I mean, look, that stand behind the goal that we're defending now was not full, but it was nearly full. Yeah, it's now 9 on half full, and that's the only stand, the only tier that got any fans in. Upper tier of that stand is empty, and every other stand is empty as well. It's ridiculous. It's mad. Not one of the majority of them fans that are there will be the Arsenal fans that have travelled up from London to Liverpool. Because you'd have a few Liverpool fans that haven't gone down that Wembley. They couldn't get to Wembley, so they thought, you know what, we'll go over the road basically to watch the women's team play. I'm just relieved and happy at the same time that we've got a team. In terms of the Arsenal club itself, we've actually got a team somewhere along the line that's superior to Liverpool. So we can actually compete and batter them, like their men's team did to us. Half-time sub at the Manchester derby, 13 off for 16. Is it me, in terms of Man City this season, Ellen White, former Arsenal striker, by the way, from way back in the day? Injuries aside for her this season, has she been a bit off the boil this season? Compared to, is it just me? Because it just seems like up to obviously this season, she was every week in, week out, she'll score for fun. Now, like this season, she's not injured. She's been very timid in the game. Oh, we'll go for a fifth. We're going for a fifth. Oh, I thought we were going to drop in. The way our players just left that. Got that for a corner though. Tobin Heath almost got the goal there. But the way the players just froze and sort of watched the ball, I thought it was just going to drop in the net anyway. All right, come on, see what we can do from this corner. Steph Catley's taking it as well. The corner, I mean. 15 minutes ago, see if we can get 5. Ball in. Nope. Unlucky there. Forcing any errors. Well done. Ball back that way. There. Ball in the box. Well cleared. Again, we've been so much better this. Where was this performance in the first half? We were so shaky at the start of it. Start of this game, it was unbelievable. Nice and easy for Williams. Nice and easy. Go. To the left. We go for it again. Oh, go on. Offside apparently. Manning was classed as offside apparently. I don't think she was, but anyway. There was so much more awake in the second half and more literally so much more of a threat going forward. even though we scored 3 goals in the first half, it was more of a against the run of play sort of thing that makes, especially the first goal against run of play. Second goal, I don't know afterwards, in the third goal. Oh my god, that's that third goal as well. That was, I think after the second goal, it sort of the game we sort of calmed ourselves and killed the game off for the third. And the second half, there's still a few dodgy patches near the end, but it was not as bad as the start of the first half. That makes sense. And then the second half, we've just been completely professional, completely dominant second half. To the point we're taking off our 2 first choice centre backs at the moment, Rafael Souza and Leah Williamson, and put on Jen Beattie and Boy. Bring on Toby Leaf for a bit of a run out as well. But in terms of actually first choice defence wise, we've took half of them off ready for Thursday. And still looked even stronger. Say that now. Famous last words. Too much of a part. Yeah, on that. How are we doing on the old 10 likes so far? That's fantastic. Actually getting there now. Views are going up as well, massive. Since half time, the views have gone vroom. And I'm loving it. And when we look to games, what got left of this game as well, we've got just over 10 minutes. So again, me promoting later on, I'll be back just after. Tell you now. That's me. Just after 4, so around 20 past 4, we'll be back. 10 minutes before kick-off for the main event of the day, the weekend, day. With Liverpool taking on Chelsea in the League Cup. Oh, there you go, 1-1 in the Manchester derby. Hemp just scored for Man City. What was I say now? Yeah, as I said, I will be back around 20 past 4 later on this afternoon for the League Cup final between Chelsea and Liverpool. I don't know who I want to win now. I really don't, because you've got Liverpool who cheated their way to the final against us, so it'd be taken if they won it. And then you've got Chelsea with their involvement, with the owners' involvement in this potential world war, basically. And how the fans are so naive and stupid. So I'm like what? I know it's a League Cup, but still, like, what do I do? But yeah, as I said, I'll be back for that. Hopefully, join for a couple of the guys as well for that one. As all neutrals, obviously talk all things football, Arsenal related a bit as well, if the game's a bit dead at times. And more likely slagging off Chelsea as well with their statements in the last 24 hours, and John Terry being John Terry. Leah Walt is down now. Oh, is the kid going off? Looks like she is. He's trotting off to some sidelines here. Oh no, she's staying on. Just getting some more tactical chat basically between her and one of the coaches on what to do for the last few minutes. Bielsa, well, yeah, exactly. The Bielsa situation as well, in terms of him being sacked officially this afternoon. We'll touch on that as well later on. I mean, with the guys. See, I've been saying, Ollie Ward he's a Leeds fan. He's a sub of the channel, but he's a Leeds fan, and he has his own channel, so do check him out. He's done his own videos on the situation. But I was back in late September, October. Whenever we went live for like live streams, like be it watch-alongs or whatever, I started asking the question like, how much credit in the bank has he got in terms of obviously getting you guys promoted to the Premier League and keep you in last season? How much of that credit in the bank will keep him in the job if this doesn't change? And at the time, he was a stern. He didn't believe that he should be sacked. This is back in like September, October time, late September, early October. He should be sacked at the time, and he didn't think he would be. He thought he'd actually be able to turn it round. But in the last few weeks, he's himself. He can go and check his channel out. He starts to see the light, and he starts. When I say starts to see the light, he starts to see he starts to see what's going on in terms of results. Not just the results aren't going their way, but the performances are a lot to be desired. Something it's like the players are switched off all of a sudden.
I'm hungry, so I'm gonna have my noodles now. So I might have one later then.
What have you done to your trousers?
I dropped something on him.
So instead of taking them off and putting new trousers on, putting them in for the wash and trying to get that
I
out.
wasn't used yet. I wiped it off straight away and it was already there.
Oh, you've got his attention.
Of course I have, little greedy girl. Mass wish.
I talked about him behind you.
Oh. Lovely.
He's like, for God's sake.
Hey, you got up and looked. It's your own fault.
Smart move by Roman. Though. Smart in the sense for him, it's smart because obviously he's making sure that the government can't take Chelsea off of him. That's all it is. In the terms of him putting the running of the club into a charity's hands, into the club's charity's hands, basically. It's still his money, but it's just been kept safe in a way that the government, for some reason, can't go after, even though it's clear as day that's what he's doing. And you've got that's not the thing that's actually hacked me off in this last under 24 hours that's come out. The main thing is that that idiot on Sky Sports that said Tommy Ashley wasn't invited back, he's not certain about, I don't know what he is now coming out on fucking Sky News saying Roman Abramovich has nothing to do with the Kremlin. He has nothing to do with Putin or politics. He's a Chelsea football owner. And there's photos of them literally being paid away. It's well known, documented, that they literally, they've known each other for years. They were literally given the powers that be in Russia beforehand, before they came into their wealth, basically, and whatever, came together, brought these two together, and basically gave them the choice. One takes the oil money, one becomes the political vocal point of the country, i.e. the president of Russia. Roman took the money, Vladimir took the political route. They are best mates, it is well documented. They are like that still to this day. But there's no involvement from Roman in this situation. The guy literally wherever he lives nowadays, he literally flew from there to Russia this week to meet up with the likes of Vladimir and the Kremlin, the people at the Kremlin and all that, allegedly, but who knows on it. Yeah, got to say allegedly, or I'll get poisoned. Allegedly. But yeah, he's got nothing to do with it. He's just a Chelsea. Fuck off. You think we're stupid? Fucking BBC's Panorama back in 2004, 2005, I think it was, confirmed everything. And you got Chelsea fans going, oh, what a fantastic thing. He really does love the club. No, we don't. Well, it's only a matter of time before he sells to someone who really cares. Nope. If that was the case, if he's going to sell, he would have sold up now and moved on to gone back to the motherland basically and set up camp. But yeah, that is only smart because obviously in a sense for in his head, it's smart because obviously he's protecting his main asset where he can where he's laundering his money, allegedly. Oh dear, it is what it is though. Got a few more minutes to go in this game. Still 4-0. Be interesting to play the match too in this game actually, because quite a few players have stood out for me. Caitlin Ford, Caitlin McCabe, Kim Little. Oh, Jordan Lodge came on. Didn't notice that. Shadows behind you. Go on, Jordan. Go on. Go and get fifth. Ups on the ball. Go on. Pass it. Went back. Get your foot on the ball, everyone. Nope. That weren't a good pass back. Did he go for a shot? Was that a cross? It went over, but I'm just saying, I think initially the intent was meant to be a cross. If you try to catch the video out there, we're going to happen because he wasn't actually off the line, but okay. All 2-1 City have just scored. Who was that? Was that Eden? So I've just gone and said he's doing very meh this season. And suddenly there's a big turnaround, mate. They've gone from 1-0 up to 2-1 down, mate. United. Good finish, though, Ian. Ellen White. Got to admit. Why is it the commentators? I've literally got the commentary on the FA players slightly on, so I can hear it. The team that's losing 4-0 are getting more praise in this game than the team that's actually winning 4-0. Make sense of that? Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Tobin was got had another shot on target. Straight down the goalkeeper's throat. The Arsenal game is also on BBC on iPlayer. Probably on iPlayer. Look, they haven't advertised it. I'm just watching it on iPlayer, not on iPlayer, on FA player. Sorry. But the Arsenal Reading game is on BBC. That's on the BBC this Wednesday on BBC 3 though. 3-1. What the hell's happened here? You're not just falling apart. That was poor goalkeeping, by the way. That's abysmal goalkeeping at the near post. That's bread and butter. The keeper's just gone like that. So look, as it stands, United are going at 3 minutes injury time, by the way, in the Arsenal game here. Yeah, they haven't have. So for the main game that was shown on the BBC itself, not advertised, yeah, at all. This one, it's the Manchester Derby, yeah. They didn't have, and obviously the Arsenal game was on the iPlayer. Didn't advertise that either. But they want women's football to get more. What's the name? More coverage, yeah. Advertise it more. Fucking hell. Even I know that. But yeah, the Arsenal v Reading on Wednesday, 7:15 kickoff will be not obviously we'll be covering it here on the channel, but it will be if you're living in the UK, be able to catch it on the BBC 3 channel or on iPlayer. Got just under a minute and a half to go this match now. Nice, safely through to the next round of the cup. We need to find out when I will find out, by the way, before the next stream review. If you do join us later on, I will find out when the draw for the next round is. Go on. Chance to go 5 at the end there from Manor. And then also Manon. It's literally 45 seconds to go now. Oi, oi, oi. Now talk about Chelsea for some reason. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Bit more goals or not? I don't know. And there we go, full time. Arsenal safely through to the next round of the FA Cup. Nice, comfortable 4-0 win away to Liverpool. Team that, as I say, the leaders of the Championship as it stands now in the women's game. Compared to, obviously, we had a tougher test than Arsenal against their rivals for promotion to the WSL and London City Lionesses last round. But it is what it is. I mean, this could go one or two ways to Liverpool itself. From their perspective, this could completely knock the confidence and derail them for the rest of the season, and they could fall away, not get promoted now. Or it gives them a kick up the arse that they probably needed anyway. If they were to get promoted, the reality is this is the standard basically, compared to the difference in levels basically. And the good thing is, as well, the likes of Vivian and Lexinius, and even though Toby got a bit of a run out there in the last 20-25 minutes. 1 sec. We didn't have to, in terms of Vivian and Blacksinius, we didn't have to use them. They got complete rest. They both will be completely fresh for Wednesday night when we take on Reading. It's going to be a positive. And then we move on to the next weekend. We've got to go next weekend as well, next Sunday. 1 sec, I'll even check. While people are shouting the house down, apparently. Right, next Sunday. Yeah, Birmingham City again, same time this time next week, and then straight after that. So soon, literally, it'll be next weekend. Will be back to literally one massive watch along, basically Arsenal watch along, double bubble basically. Arsenal versus Birmingham City women at Bournemouth. Then literally as that ends, the guys come in for the Watford versus Arsenal game as well at 2:00. And then Man City take on Man United. Yay! But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up now, guys. Thanks for coming along and keeping me company, keeping me sane and all that, Joe. And hope you've enjoyed this. And obviously, if you're an Arsenal fan, really enjoyed it because obviously we won. We're into the next round of the FA Cup. En route, hopefully, I'll return to Wembley again this year to redeem ourselves for what happened in December, basically. But we've got three more rounds to go to get to the final, or for the final itself, whatever, come May. Yeah. As I said, I'll be back later, guys, with myself and a few of the guys for the main event of the weekend. Chelsea v Liverpool in the League Cup final. We've got a lot to talk about, as obviously really said already, about obviously Bielsa, the Chelsea situation with Roman, and their own individual statement of this situation as well. And yeah, amongst other things, on Man United dropping points yet again, this time at home to Watford. But yeah, it is what it is. It could potentially be a very good weekend for us if West Ham drop points against Wolves as well, a dull draw or whatever. But until then, guys, we'll see you soon on the other side. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Come on.